Hey guys, this is LaQueen Battle from the South Side of Chicago. Talking about progress and forgiveness and going more about my story. Um, I I am here in Chicago now, and dealing with the public and people and issues like that. But what I want to focus on is change, making change in your life, and some people won't accept change. They don't accept your your attitude. They ask you why you're different, something's different. But what I understand is that I know that every day is a new day. I know that I'm forgiven by his blood. I know that I am changed. I know that I'm renewed by the strength of the Holy Spirit. Every single day is different. And so I'm grateful for having God in my life. I'm grateful for being having Christ in my life, and I'm grateful for forgiveness. But understanding having a scarlet letter is difficult in your life. Difficult being shamed by people because issues dealing with depression and society's expectation of what they think I should be. And so I'm learning every single day that I just have to embrace change. I just can't accept people's opinions about me. I just can't believe the hype. I just have to just keep walking and doing what I need to do. So I'm making changes in my life that people don't understand why I'm doing it. But I'm thankful for having God in my life. I'm thankful that I'm able to live and breathe another day. I'm thankful that I'm being changed by the renewing of His strength. I'm thankful that that His grace. His grace renews everything. And so I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect, but I know there's a purpose, and I know that there's a goal for everything. I know that God has a purpose for my life. And so when I lost my son back in 2011, I thought my world was over. In Houston, Texas, I thought that my world was completely over. I was homeless. And I got approved for government assistance, and I was working a couple jobs here and there. And so I gained 60 pounds. I was in the Houston court system for about 2 years. I didn't know who the father of my child was. And, you know, going through all that shame, that shame, that shame. And I didn't have any pride in myself, but just going through that shame of dealing with, being exposed to my sin, just having my sin exposed to the court system and to the public, like you're a nobody, like you are just completely worthless. Because it just, everything that I went through, I just understood, like, God, why am I going through this? Why am I going through this pain? And I gained 60 pounds. I was eating 4, 5, 6 times a day. I really depressed. I was working 2, 3 jobs just to get by, and I just didn't. I just couldn't deal with the emotions. I was crying every single day, just crying and crying and crying from the pain of losing my son, who was only 6 months old at the time. And so I don't want anybody to go through what I went through in Houston, Texas. I don't want anybody to experience the pain and that shame for what I went through. That shame of, of having my past exposed to the public's eye, like a scarlet letter. Like if you read the book The Scarlet Letter, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I know that God has me here for a reason. I'm thankful for every single day. I'm not ashamed anymore. I'm not ashamed of my sin. I'm not ashamed of being called a whore. I'm not ashamed of having a history of depression. I'm not ashamed of it anymore, because I know that it's only going to make me stronger. I know that it's only going to make me stronger. And so hopefully I could just reach out to somebody who's been through what I've been through, who's been through the court system, who's been homeless, who's lost their child, who has given up hope, because I didn't know that. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't have a lawyer. I had a lawyer, but she didn't help me. I had two lawyers, but they still didn't help me. I just feel like they were just completely against me. So I just don't want anyone to go through what I went through for 2 years with the city of Houston court system. And then when I moved to Dallas, things got worse for me. So I'm just reaching out to you guys, anybody who just, if you know, whatever you're going through in your life, just to not give up hope. Whatever it is, it's finances, it's depression, it's job loss, it's being homeless. It could be anything, any situations that you're going through in your life. I just want to let you know, just don't give up. Whatever you're going through, if you're in jail, if you're in prison, if you're going through bankruptcy, whatever it is, don't give up, because every day is a new day. Every day is a time to just change. You could change your life every single day. Just don't give up. And you know, God brings us through situations for a reason, and it may not be what we want it to be, but I know that I went through that for a reason, and I don't know why still today. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I went through that. I'm thankful that he got me through that. He brought me through that burden of losing my son, that burden of being exposed to society, that burden of going through the court system for 2 years, that burden of having my shame exposed to the public, that burden upon me, you know. So I just wanted guys, you just encourage you, wherever you are in the world, just to not give up. Don't give up hope. Don't give up shame. If it could be anything, because of your religion, because of your sexuality, it could be anything. Just remember that there's always somebody out there that can listen to you. There's always somebody that can listen to your voice. There's, you know, even if you don't have somebody, you can talk to somebody. There's always somebody that you can reach out to. It may be a neighbor, it may be a friend, it may be a teacher, it may be a classmate, it may be a priest, it may be a pastor. Just reach out to somebody. Just please reach out to somebody, and don't give up hope. Because if I can get through that, if I can get through homelessness, if I can get through having a mom on drug addiction, if I can get through growing up with a single parent father, if I can go through the court system, losing my son, losing custody of my son at 6 months old, and being homeless and going through depression, if I can get through that, then I know you can too. I know you can too. So who's ever listening to this right now, just please don't give up hope. Please don't give up hope. Whatever you're going through, wherever you are, just don't give up hope. Because if I can get through that, if I can get through the public shame and the exposure of my sin, exposure of my identity to the world, then I know that you can get through it too. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys here on YouTube. I'm here in the South Side of Chicago, still looking for work, still looking for a job. And I just pray that who's ever going through any situation, whether it's financial, or whether it's with your kids, or with your family, or illness or sickness, whatever, I just want to reach out to you right now and encourage you to not give up hope. And it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what religion you are. If you're Catholic, if you're Christian, if you're Pentecostal, if you're Baptist, if you're Muslim, you know, whatever Christian, whatever religion you are, just don't give up hope. Please don't give up hope. So this is LaQueen. I'm just Sunday, February the 3rd, here in Chicago, Illinois. I just want to reach out to you guys and just please be encouraged, and don't give up hope. So I love you guys. Peace and love.